is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to Key West Waterman. My name is Aaron Young. All kinds of pilchards down here. If by chance this is your first time watching, my name is Aaron Young. I'm a fisherman and diver down in Key West, Florida. And through the time in making my YouTube videos, I've had hundreds and hundreds of comments telling me that I look like Bob Ross or that I am the Bob Ross of fishing. So I figured, why not dress up like Bob Ross and go fishing? By the way, this is my natural hair. It's probably the first question you have. I learned years ago that if I brush it out, it turns into a fro. But don't really have much of an agenda today. Just kind of wanted to get out and hopefully catch a couple fish to eat. Kind of just working these mangrove islands. I literally pulled up, I brought some artificials, little paddle tails and some divers and whatnot, but holy crap. Look at all those barracudas right there. Hopefully the camera picks those up. Anyways, I brought stuff to throw artificials, but pulling up on this corner right here, I just saw a ton of live bait. Looked like pilchards, and I do have a cast net with me, so maybe we'll throw some artificials, see what we get into, and catch some live bait if we need it. Let's go fishing. So I'm just gonna start with a little paddle tail. Little soft bait. It's got a lead on the front there. I'm gonna just tip it with a little bit of wire. We get a lot of barracudas around here, which I will eat just the same. There we are. Give it a couple throws. Got some fish looking at it, but no takers. By the way, I thought Bob Ross was awesome. I honestly always get a kick out of those comments. I take it as a compliment. I've been called much worse. I think we're gonna switch it up. By the way, thanks Will, I took your tackle box. Let's give the twitching mullet a go. Following it. Well, it seems that artificials are not going to work. I've been here about an hour and a half, thrown 3 or 4 different lures, and I've only had two barracudas come up and swipe at them. So I think we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna try and catch some of that live bait. See if we can find lunch. Sometimes you gotta go with the flow. Don't need a ton of these, maybe a couple dozen. Oh, that was awful. That's not how you're supposed to do it. And now my line is caught in my lead line. But that's all right. We still got some baits. Big baits. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave that net out just in case we need it again. Show you what I'm working with here. That was actually kind of perfect because I really don't need a ton of these. These are really nice ones too. Nice and big. Oh, you're not supposed to be in there, buddy. See if we can catch a fish. So I've got one, I rigged these up with just some hooks, little jig heads. Got one with wire, one without. Just in case the barracudas decide they want to eat. Just going right through the lip. Something smacked him. Some big gashes there. Probably a snapper. So I'm not free lining this, but I'm also not reeling it in. Kind of want it just to. Oh! That one had some weight on it. That one had some weight on it. But yeah, I'm not free lining it, not reeling it in, just kind of keeping it tight enough that way I can watch that bow in the line. If it starts to cinch up quickly, I know something grabbed it. Let's try that again. No, one of my favorites, mangrove snapper. And that is a keeper too. I know you probably get tired of watching me catch these, but I don't get tired of eating them. And like I said, oh, he's just barely. No, actually we're Gulf State, so he only needs to be 10, but this is a 12-inch stick. It's 12 and a half. But like I said in the past, I'm just filming what I'm doing, not going out of my way to film stuff. This is one of my favorite things to do. So I'm gonna brain and bleed like I always do, just to help improve meat quality. Go right under that gill, there's a little membrane, and the heart is right there. You'll either hit the artery or the heart itself. It'll bleed that fish out. There's our mangrove snapper. Brain, blood, and gutted. If by chance this is your first time to the channel, and you like the ocean or fishing, spearfishing, be sure to check out some of the other videos. Eat it. Love these mangroves. Another beautiful one. I'm gonna move around the corner. lot of y'all have asked about a snook video and other species up in these mangroves. You see quite a bit of different stuff in here, but I think there's more mangroves than anything. I've definitely caught snook in here, just never had the camera with me. Ooh. That was a quick bite. Holy moly. Whatever that was, that may have been a barracuda. That had some boogie on it. So I've got that current just kind of coming around this point. And there's some trees that are laying down right here. A lot of times they'll like those trees as structure. No place to hide. I am getting schooled on this corner. There's something over there, and I want to know what it is. I just watched that on top water. It's a... Oh, I love a good fish story. I don't know if the camera got that. That mangrove was this, I swear to you, it was this long. It came up and rolled on the surface. It literally just ate that whole bait that big in one gulp. And I only have 15-pound test. There ain't no way I can stop that fish. Oh my goodness. That was a joy to see. Holy moly. That was a big fish. Seeing that fish eat that bait was worth the trip. That was unreal. He was just so casual with it. Oh, it's a smaller one, but a nice one. Woo. That is a great mangrove. They're just tucked right in this corner. That is a fraction of the size of that one that I lost, but man, I'll take that all day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Woo! Look at that one. Wow. And this is a baby compared to that one that I lost. I hate being the guy with a fish story, but I love a good fish story, so I don't mind telling one. Look at that. Just a beautiful mangrove. Just a piece of friendly advice, do not ever stick your finger in a live mangrove's mouth. They tend to pop their jaw, and if they get a hold of your finger, they do not let go. I learned the hard way. But I think we're gonna end it on that. Appreciate you coming fishing with me. I'm gonna get back to the house, get these cleaned up, and I have a sandwich in mind that I've been thinking about. I don't like to talk about dinner plans before you have fish because it seems like you never catch them, but we'll get something good cooked up at the house. I'll see you there. Alrighty. We are in the kitchen. The hair is back under control. Just me again. So tonight I'm going to make a sandwich that I made earlier this week, and it kind of happened on accident, if I'm being honest. Long story short, Madeline went to the farmer's market and got this crazy good bread. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to use that because you guys aren't going to be able to find it. And I had leftover seared tuna. Well, leftover tuna cooked about medium. Will had some chimichurri sauce in the fridge that he had left over. We had some pickled onions and some queso fresco. And I got creative, toasted the bread, chimichurri, pickled onions, and some queso fresco on top of the blackened seared tuna on a sandwich. And it turned out great. So I'm gonna make it again. I'm gonna show you everything you need and how to put this bad boy together. So before I start that, I do want to say recipes in general are guidelines, not rules. If you want to change something, take something out, add something, by all means, follow your heart. So you need queso fresco. I've got some pickled red onions here. The way we do them here in the house, we make them in big batches because we use them so much. It's half water, half white distilled vinegar, and then about ballpark third cup or half a cup of salt and a half a cup of sugar. Boil that and dissolve everything, and then pour it over your sliced onions and let it sit at least 10-12 hours. Honestly, the longer the better. For the chimichurri, we need parsley. I've got a couple cloves of garlic, a lemon, a red chili pepper. We've got pepper, garlic, salt, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and some oregano. And I know a lot of people are probably going to cringe when I do this, but I'm actually going to blend this in the NutriBullet. I don't feel like chopping everything. And personally, again, recipes are guidelines, not rules. I kind of like it like this. And we like spice, so if you don't like spice, maybe forego the red chili. I'll leave the seeds in that. Do a little bit of red wine vinegar. Just kind of ballparking this. This is actually Will's recipe. If you're not familiar, my roommate Will has a YouTube channel, Cooking with Clams. He's actually a real deal chef. So most of the stuff I learn or I've stole from him. I'm a culinary criminal. Oh, and I can't remember if I said it. Because we don't have any more of that fancy bread, and I know you guys can't get it, we're just going to use hoagie rolls. We got from Publix. Where am I at here? I need olive oil. Hopefully that'll be enough to blend. It smells amazing. So add our spices. A little bit of garlic, salt. A bit of pepper. And a bit of oregano. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. All right, so we're gonna get our fish going and we're gonna put our sandwich together. Ma'am, can you stop eating the ingredients, please?
That's the point.
All right.
Don't be burning my bun, babe.
It's hot. All right. Ladies first. How spicy do you like it?
Spicy.
All right, so
But I want to taste all the things, so not too spicy.
Like medium?
That's...
Alright, so we've got our chimichurri.
Dang, babe, did you make that?
Yep.
Wow, that's as good as Will's.
Stole it from Will. So again, if you don't like spicy, just leave out that red chili. And I'm sorry that I had to put it in the blender. Will. Got a little bit of queso fresco.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go in with my hands. Sorry, babe.
I think it'll be fine.
Ooh. Came off the skillet. It's a little warm. And then how many pickled onions? Medium?
Medium amount. That's perfect.
And there we are.
Wow.
It's got spicy, the queso fresco's a little mellow, there's pickled onions. Hold on.
First off, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It really is.
Again, there are no rules. Recipes are guidelines. Moment of truth. Too crunchy bread?
Mm-mm.
We need some more of that bread from the farmer's market. That stuff was amazing.
That spice is perfect.
Yeah?
I think the crunchy bread works because the fish is kind of soft.
I honestly thought if you don't like crunchy bread or you don't have crunchy bread, I almost thought about throwing like cabbage or a little lettuce on it, but I almost don't even know if it needs anything.
I think it's perfect. If you wanted to add a little more crunch, you could do some cabbage, but flavors are on point.
Alrighty, there you have it. I think that's all we've got. I'm gonna enjoy my sandwich. I appreciate you guys coming along. If by chance you did enjoy the video, hitting the like button helps a ton. And if this is your first time visiting and you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe. If you didn't like it, don't bother. But that's all we've got. We'll see you on the next one. Later.